guess here? We're back at the range. We got Smith and Wesson M&P Simply Rugged holster. This is their competitor holster. Really cool holster. Gun sight logo on it. Look at that. Beautiful gun, Simply Rugged holster. Smith and Wesson M&P. You know what? Actually, we can do this a little better. Hold on. Simply Rugged holster, Smith and Wesson M&P. Now we're gonna do some gun testing. What do you got here, Rob?
This is a DEF CON covered in Cape Buffalo that we made for you guys, and I got a Smith and Wesson competitor in here.
So why just use a competitor holster from Simply Rugged when I can get Simply Rugged Rob with a competitor?
Yeah.
We're gonna test this competitor. M&P competitor 2.0 metal frame gun, nice Hollis optic. You know what? We're gonna test this one. We're gonna test that competitor. We're gonna test this 2.0. We don't know what's next. We're gonna try some various ammo. We're not gonna show you everything, but check it out. Stay tuned. We're gonna start with the M&P 2.0 competitor. Got a Hollis sight. I don't think, yep, it's a 507C. Okay, has the solar on top. All right, it's all stock gun, threaded barrel. You got to use the Ransom Rest M&P 2.0 competitor grip insert. We molded this right to the gun. Reason you need the competitor insert, this metal frame and competitor frame is a different size and shape than the standard 2.0 940. So you want the competitor. How you check fit, form, and function once you get your grip insert is just fit the gun in one side of the insert, verify it contours the front back strap right, should fit like a glove. You can hold it on the gun with one hand. Unloaded gun, grab the muzzle barrel and rock it. It should not rock or wiggle in the insert. It should set flat, fit like a glove. You can check the other insert as well. If you did the same fit, form, and function test and you had the 2.0, the regular 9mm, you'll feel that this rocks and moves. The shape is just a little bit different and just a little bit different on the swell and stuff. For these, you must use the stock back strap on this gun. For factory, it's typically a medium back strap, comes stock factory. If you changed your back strap, you're gonna have to put the factory one on for this insert. It's just the way Smith and Wesson wanted us to design the insert. So however you get the gun from factory, that's the way it goes in. Insert, we're gonna put the insert on. We're gonna mount this thing in a Ransom Rest. Putting the gun into the Ransom Rest, putting the inserts on, your ABC plate on, 3 washers, your star knobs. Okay, right now I just have the machine setting on the bench. I'm not clamp check, so I'm just gonna put the gun into the machine, and then I'll kinda, because this don't have a windage, this is just the inexpensive Ransom Rest, it's about $600. We're just gonna put the gun in it, and then we'll shift left or right to get our point of aim. If you get the rest with windage, you can actually just clamp it and then move the windage left or right. But we're just gonna snug this in here. You're gonna keep the gap between the front and rear about the same, and you're just gonna snug this gun into the machine. You don't wanna push too hard, just snug it in there. Girls shoot these guns, and the human hand grip is not that strong, so no reason to monkey it in the machine. As I tighten it, I'll bring this up and down and tighten it. As you see, when I brought that up and down, it loosened just a tiny bit and it settles in that insert. Okay, and you just snug it. That's it. That's it. And that's all it takes to put this gun in there. All right. After that, you check your mag release. This one's dragging just a hair, and that says I have reached my maximum, if not almost over clamping. See how that dragging? So what I want to do is just loosen just slightly, get that to drop just a little better. There you go. That's a good indication if you've over tightened the gun. Okay, and that's it. That's all it takes. There you go. We're gonna get a point of aim, clamp it. We're gonna start our testing. We're gonna test a 115, a 124, and a 147, just to figure out real quickly what ammo weight or grain this gun may like. And does ammo weight or grain make a difference for this gun? Figure you guys would appreciate that. So we're gonna do a 115, a 124, and a 147, all CCI Blazer. We have Federal too. We probably should have done the Federal. You've seen us do a lot of ammo testing with the Federal American Eagle lately. CCI Blazer makes some great ammo as well. We're gonna start with the 115. We got the target set up at the various distances, but we're really just interested. When I start my testing, I don't start at 25 and 50 yards. Of course, you want 25 and 50 yard data. But things at 25 get big to bigger. It's a little tougher to extrapolate the info. At 50 yards too, things get from big to bigger. When I'm gonna start testing my gun from the starting gate, we're gonna do a 15. Now today I did post a target at 25 and 50 just for data or reference, but it's highly recommended when you first start testing your gun out of a Ransom Rest, start at 15. Things get from big to small. It's easier to calculate and extrapolate your data on what ammo your gun may like. At 25, it's big to bigger. It becomes a little more difficult. Now once you get the data and you get the tightest group, and you have your top 2 runners, whether your defense round or your training round, then you can start stretching it out and verifying did distance matter, did it spread further, this and that. Okay, so 115 CCI, more of a round nose. It's not a flat tip, it's a full ball nose ammo. Magazine in, down the battery, racking the slide all the way back, letting her go. She's hot, she's loaded. Suppose I should have put my eyes and ears on first. Uh-oh. Alrighty. Eyes and ears. We are clear down range. Down the battery. We're hot, we're loaded. First round, CCI Blazer, 115 grain, fire in the hole. Alrighty. All 3 targets. Alright. Round 2. Just underneath round 1. Round 3. Right next to that one. Look at that. Nice little circle there. Round 4. Ooh, just up from that. Round 9. Alrighty. And round 10. Woohoo! 10 rounds. Yep. We're doing 10 rounds this time, by the way. Alrighty, look at that. Boy, that's a nice group at 25. Not bad at 50. Just down right now. Alrighty. That was 115 grain CCI. We're going to go to the 124 grain CCI. We were hitting about 1,026 on velocity. We're going to see what the 124 does. We are going to adjust down on target, so we're just going to raise this up. If you're ever at a range and you have to wait to go down range, you can always adjust the elevation of the Ransom Rest. If you have the combo rest with the windage, you can adjust left or right. If you only have the basic machine, you still have up and down adjustment. To do left and right adjustment, you would have to unclamp the machine and shift it. But for ease of use today, to keep in line, we're just going to adjust down and do another set of grouping. We're going to go about a half a turn, 1, almost lock her down. Alrighty, bringing her up, magazine in, down to battery, racking the slide. First round, CCI Blazer, 124 grain. Alright, cameras are on. I must adjust my sight camera because our point of aim moved. There we go. Now we're not so low. Alrighty, first round of the 124 grain CCI Blazer. Fire in the hole. Alright. Round 2. Can't quite see the 25, but at the 15, 2 rounds right next to each other. Round 3. Ooh, third round went right in the same round as the round 2 or round 1 was. Round 4. Ooh, stacking the same hole.
Yeah.
Round 5. In the same hole again.
Wow.
Round 9. Through and through. And round 10. Oh, heck yeah.
Wow. Nice group.
Heck yeah. All right, gonna come up, ejecting the magazine. Let's go to a 147 grain. All right, 147 grain, CCI Blazer. This one's actually more of a flat nose. It's not a full round nose, a little more of a flat nose. Let's see what it says here. It is a, yep, just an FMJ. The last one as well. So magazine in, down to battery, racking the slide. Okay, we're gonna adjust this down again. About 1 turn. Locking the elevation screw, down to battery. That'll keep the 3 groups. I'm about on the seam though. I don't want to be on the seam. Let me come up just a hair. That's what we're doing though. Alrighty, we're gonna try it. Hopefully it's just enough spread. 147 grain, FMJ. Sight picture, Gun goes down, camera has to come up. Alright, first round, 147, fire in the hole. Alright, just under that other group. Right, round 2. Right next to that one. Round 3. Right under that one. Look at that group. Round 4. Just up from that. What the heck? And round 10. Alrighty. Well, I'd be dang. I was thinking this gun was going to like the heavier grain. I think the proof's in the pudding when it comes to CCI.
Yeah.
It does not like the heavier grain. I'd stick to a 115 or a 124. Shoot, obviously a 124 is the winner. Let's grab the calipers and go down and see what 15 and 25 look like. I think the proof's in the pudding, folks. What do you think, Rob?
Very interesting.
Very interesting, ain't it? You can stand on that side, I'll go this side. Interesting grouping, huh?
Yep.
And 115. We adjusted down, 124, 147. And I was worried that the group was going to be more here, so I wanted to come up so we could have definitive answer there. Interesting, the flat nose gave a little bit better hole punching than the these tore a little more. Yeah, it should.
Wad cutter.
A little closer, yeah.
This is impressive to watch this group form. It was almost like 3 groups forming.
It was.
And, you know, they all coalesced. That kind of joined two.
That is.
Together.
It was 1, and then 2, and then 3,
Yeah.
4, and then 5, and then planted 2 of them there. It was almost like 3 little groups. All right, 115 at first. Just curiosity. Center to center, it's under 1.875. It is a round grouping. That's 1 7/8. It's clearly under 2 inch. 1.860 is what I got. 1.875 is 1 7/8. All right, down to the 124. Clearly a smaller group. Look at that. Clearly a smaller group. And this is 10 rounds. So this is enough that you can make a reasonable conclusion on, okay? We're trying not to make a decision on a small sample group. Almost 1.3 high, but when you go furthest to furthest, you're looking at probably about 1.5. Yeah, you're almost the same size group, brother. Clearly tighter, it looks tighter, formed tighter, comes in almost the same size, okay? Yeah. 147, yeah, looking more closer to 3 inch. Interesting, huh? Let's see if we got anything on the 25-yard mark. 115's clear. And you got the 10 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 124 is clear. They're a little smaller. And then you're 147. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we were getting some through and through, and we must still be facing through and through here. Those 2 rounds could be from this one or that one, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh.
I think that one
1, 2,
from
3,
both
4,
groups.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, must be. So let's measure down to there. And the 25 yards, you're under, you're 4 1/4. Okay, clearly over that here. And clearly almost that here. So the 115, 124 is real close to itself. But seems like I like the 124 better. There you have it. We didn't put another one lower down, Rob. We should have. We kind of scratched the 50. My thinking was, all right, so this was clearly on me. We hit the 115. Those are all the 115. We can count them up. There is 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the 115.
Yep.
We should have hung the lower targets to get the 24 and 47, but that's what she is at 50. So there you have it. Even though the 115 and 24 is about the same size, like I said, multiple in the same hole on that one. So Colton was saying the 124 beat it. I think we all agree with that. 124 beat it. I'm almost wondering if I should adjust down and should we try defense? You're not even going to run defense ammo in that. That's really just range gun, right?
No. I have some 124 double tap JHPs.
Let's do it.
Try.
Let's just down them. We're going to do one more set of groupings since we've decided the 124 likes the 124. Rob has a bunch of double tap ammo. We love double tap ammo. Work with them over there. He has a 124 defense round. He carries for his church ministry. Can I even mention that? Okay, well I did. For church security. Here we have it. We're going to try the 124 defense round. It's more of a hollow point. It's not a FMJ, but we do have some FMJ too. Double tap ammo. Made in America. Great ammo company. All right, coming up. Magazine in. Come down. Racking the slide. All right. We're going to adjust down again. We don't want to mess up the other grouping. We want to see if we can plant one a little lower. All righty. We're going to kind of be on the seam. I hope that's okay for everybody. We're a little lower. Hopefully we won't hit that seam. We'll get good data. All right. Here we have it. 124. Hollow point. Last rounds were 1,038. First round. Fire in the hole. Woohoo! Alrighty. Sure why it didn't pick that up. Oh, forgot my camera. There, now we got a sight camera on. Went just a little left to where the sights are. Round 2. Ooh, right on top of that one. Heck yeah. Round 3. Ooh, right on top of that one. Round 4. Just to the right of that one. Looking great. Round 8. Like that stuff. Round 9. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that thing just drilling a hole. Round 10. Oh, yeah, I think this double tap just smoked everything else out. You know what? I'm going to sling a few more. Round 11. Oh, of course we messed it. It went low. Round 12. Through and through. Round 13. Just to the right. There you have it. Look at that group. I think it beat all the others out. 13 rounds. Magazine out. There you have it. Going cold. Doo-doo-doo. All right. I'd like to see what the double tap FMJ does. All righty. Let's load 8 rounds of this. 10 rounds. 2. We're going to try some FMJ. 124 grain. Double tap. Coming up. Magazine in. Down to battery. Racking the slide. There you have it. We want to adjust down a little more. Whoop. FMJ 124 grain. Oh, I got to fix my sight camera again. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. That's looking good. Look at that. All righty. First round of the 124 grain. Double tap. FMJ. Fire in the hole. There you have it. Looks good. We can go home. Round 2. Right next to that one. Round 3. Oh, just below. Round 4. Round 6.
Wow.
Round 7. Round 9. Round 10. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, man.
I'm very pleased.
Look at that. FMJ or Defense. They both gave a nice printing. Very nice. Very comfortable.
I'm contemplating going to the 147. I've used a little of it. I really like the ballistics of it from double tap. But I've shot this 124 for years. And I think I'm just going to order a couple more cases of their FMJ and their JHPs because they shoot so well.
Nothing beat it today.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Not in this gun.
That ammo.
We would have to test
all I need.
bunch more ammo to find something that group better than that. That's
I'm very
outstanding.
pleased.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
Let's grab the calibers, go down range, and let's see what those two, just for sakes and giggles, are the proofs in the pudding. So let's go see.
Can we pull that gun out of there and take the gun and the ammo down there and show those bottom 2 groups?
Yeah, the MP2 GR598 optic. Grab the camera, Colton. Let's go down and check it out. All right, 15, 24, 47. These are your 124 double tap ammo. Boy, that's some nice holes right there. Look at that. Didn't tear the paper. I mean, just the FMJ versus the hollow point is clearly a defense round. You can see that in the paper. That makes some holes. So, all right, we did more rounds down below just because I got all kinds of carried away. So we're talking, it's a 2-inch with your outlier here, you know. And here are the 124 FMJ, and it's 1.875, 1.875, comparable to everything else today, 1.875. Okay, so that's really what that gun wants to hold, and very nice. Hey, look, we did get 25. Let's go down here. So your 15, 24, 47, your 124, and your 124. And that's all under a hand and 25 yards away. So, of course, it'd be double that at 50. Very nice, very nice. There you have it. Thank you for watching. We got another M&P we're going to test. I think Rob has to go, but we got another M&P we're going to test. And thanks for watching. We love you. At Ransom Rest, less than the price of that M&P and that optic, you be testing your gun. So, you have a great day. Thanks for watching. All right, M&P Competitor 2.0. It's a metal frame, aluminum frame gun. All right, got an optic, Hollison optic on it. From Hollison. It was mounted from Fink's Custom Guns. He mounted that optic on there for us. Other than that, this gun is stock, 100% stock. Fink put the mounting plate and the optic on. So we're going to zero it today. We're going to see today if this gun groups any different or likes any other ammo than the last M&P competitor we did, which was Rob's of Simply Rugged Holster. Talking about Simply Rugged Holster, Cape Buffalo holster from Simply Rugged. There you go. It's an out waistband. This one is also a in waistband. Okay, so if it was to be in waistband, it would tuck right on in, and the straps will come right on over your belt and buckle right in. Pulls real nice, goes to target, okay, and right back in. Simply Rugged Holster, in waistband, out waistband. it will actually do both. Look at that. And you just pull the straps off. Very neat. This is a Cape Buffalo custom holster from Simply Rugged. They make these for the competitor. They also have competition holsters, but this is just the inside-outside waistband holster. You can get it either way, and it'll be a whole lot more slimline. If you want both, like I wanted both just in case, you can tell them inside and outside waistband. And there you have it. Just like that. Beautiful rig. We're going to see this one test any different. Simply Rugged's competitor, Smith and Wesson competitor, it was a threaded barrel. This one is not, okay? This one isn't, just a little longer, but it's not a threaded barrel. That's about the difference. Has some lightning cuts at the top of the slide. Has some port cuts off to the side. We're just going to see what this gun does. If it's any different than that last competitor that you saw. We're going to put it right in the Ransom Rest here. You saw how to test the grip insert to the Ransom Rest on the last video. We're just going to mount it and send it. There you have it. In there, 3 washers and the 3 star knobs. Remember, the human hand grip is not that strong, and you don't have to over tighten this gun in the Ransom Rest. So just spin those down till they touch. This has the upgraded aluminum knobs on here. These sell separately. The current machine comes stock with the plastic ones, but not a big deal. All right, keep the gap about the same gap between front and back, and just run it down. Snug it, snug it, snug it. As I snug it, I'll bring this up and down and just snug it into the machine, just like that. Once you're snug, and you see I'm not over tightening it, just a couple fingers snug. Same tension between all 3 knobs. Okay, bringing it up, and then check for the magazine release. There you go. There's a little drag on it, but it ejects, comes in and out just fine. And that's what you want. Okie dokie, we're gonna load this up with 3 different ammo again. We're gonna do the 115, 124, and 147 again. We're gonna do the CCI just like we did on our last video. All right, just sell the gun. We're gonna try some Federal American Eagle 147 grain. We just like to know what this stuff would do. The optic's not zeroed on this or anything, so we don't know where it's gonna hit. First couple rounds, it will deviate as it settles into the machine. Eisenhower's on, clear down range. I actually don't know if we're gonna catch the top of the target there. I might not catch it. First round, fire in the hole.
No.
Okay, good. Round 2. Up from that. And round 10. Wow, wait a minute.
End it.
What the hell? Like, like what the hell? Like crazy. The other one did not like this.
And some days you test all ammo, and some days you just test one.
Yeah, it's just like, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to mention this in video that we did test the 147 in the other gun. Sorry, target camera, you couldn't quite see it. You saw this one and that. I had to adjust our target camera, but we tested the 147 American Eagle and the other competitor. It absolutely did not like it. That other competitor didn't like the CCI 147 or the American Eagle 147. I don't know if we showed it on video, the 147 American Eagle, but it didn't like it. It was bigger than the CCI 147. So there you have it. This is just the settling rounds. Very first shots. So the point of aim did move as the gun first round goes off. Know anything about a Ransom Rest? It says, you know, you got to shoot a few rounds to settle the gun in the machine. So the point of aim did change, and then it planted 9 rounds right there. So we can clearly discount that one. No question about it, okay? I am just surprised that the first 7 rounds grouped so tight. And that's 1.3. Look at that, and that's 1.3. That's just unbelievable. I think we can stop testing right now. Compared to the other competitor, this gun absolutely likes 147 grain American Eagle. The other one, hands down, did not. It definitely liked 124 better. I'll be honest, I don't know. It did really well. 1.5 inch tightest group, but there you have it. We're gonna tape this one, and we're gonna adjust down and do the 115, 24, and 47 that we talked about. And just to see if we get any deviation, if ammo grain matters. We may get better or worse out of the other grain, so let's just give it a try. I have 115 and 24 in American Eagle. And given this is running so good with American Eagle, I really want to do the 115 and 24 in American Eagle. But because those watching from home want to know this one versus the other competitor with the threaded barrel, we're going to do the 115, 24, and 47. The same ammo lot, as the last competitor. Okay, just for curiosity. If we have time, we may go back to the American Eagle, try one of those, but we're going to go to the CCI, and that's why we're doing the CCI. For those watching at home, just so you know. Okay, so obviously you're never done testing. Yeah, but here we have it. There you go.
It's even the same box of ammo.
Get some tape. That's even the 25-yard group is the first round, and all the rest up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's number 10, and you know where that one come from. It was the very first round out of the gun. It's not a hand rack. That's where the gun settled. So, are we going to get a hand rack flyer? We're going to find out now, but I'm going to tape that one up. All gone. All gone. And we're going to adjust down. We're going to do a 15, 24, and 47. There you have it. Here we have it. Alrighty. We're going to do some 124 Blazer. CCI. Coming up. Magazine in. Down to battery. Racking the slide. Alrighty. Eyes and ears on. Let's get a sight picture here. Doot doot. We're on sight picture. We're going to adjust down. Whoop. Locking it. Whoop. Alright. We're just a little lower. First round of the 124 CCI Blazer. Fire in the hole. Alright. Gotcha on paper. And down the battery. I may have forgot to turn on the target cam. Boop-a-boo. First round. Got it on the target cam. Just below that other 147 grain round. Alright. Round 2. Just below that one. Round 3. Right on top of round 1. Round 4. Round 5. Round 6. Wow, just stacking them. Round 7. Round 8. Round 9. And round 10. Wow. Hey, that's a pretty good group, man.
Heck yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. We'll have to see where the sights are pointing in relation to that, but boy, that 115 did a pretty good group. All right, ejected the magazine. Let's go to a 124.
Wasn't that just 124?
That was 115.
115.
We're going to go to a 124. Okay, ready? All right, 124. Blazer. CCI. Coming up. Magazine in. Dropping her down. Racking the slide. There you have it. It's adjust down. Whoop. Just a hair. Yeah, we're below the other one. Should I go a little more just to make sure, right? Coming down more. All right, 124. CCI. Is it different than the 115? All right. Fire in the hole. All right, there you have it. Just at a little lower than I anticipated, but there you go. Round 2. Same hole. Round 3. Just up from those 2. Round 4. In between. Round 5. Round 6. Round 7. Round 8. Round 9. And then round 10. I'll be dang if this gun is just not holding just tighter than that last one. You know, it's a tighter grip. You know?
And all throughout all 3 grains.
All 3 grains, it's just tighter grip so far.
Tighter grip, yeah.
That's 124. Let's go to 147. Ejecting the magazine. Boop. 147 grain, CCI. Let's see what that does. Magazine in. Down to battery. Racking the slide. Now let's see where that was pointing before I move my target. My sights. Boy, camera really doesn't like picking up that extra green. Let's see if we can change that. Oh, that's much nicer. Woohoo, look at that. That's better. I don't know if you can really see that on camera. Kinda. Yeah, on camera you can kind of see that little, there you go. There's the group, there's the die. You have to look close, focus. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, that's why sometimes those other targets show better up, but you can kind of see it's a little low left.
Yep.
So, we're going to grab our screwdriver before I go any further. Alrighty. About 2 down. Are you still recording?
Yep.
Good. And let's go to the left. Right is that way, so I'm going to go righty-tighty. Here we go. We are right on top of that grouping now. right on top of that grouping. Alrighty. And it's important to note right now when you have a loaded chamber and loaded round. When I'm done with this, I'll show you why. But when this slide locks up, the battery with round in it, it'll be different than when it's empty. Not all guns are the same. Some will be this way, some will be that way, down, low. I'm not sure where this one will be, but it's going to be different. So it's good to zero it with loaded chamber in a ransom rest, because if I unzeroed it, it's not going to point the same. You can kind of make that out on video. From the sight camera, it looks like I'm still up and right, but I'm actually in the center of the group. So either way, I'm going to adjust down some, just almost a full turn. And let's see where we're at. A little more, I'm right on the seam. There you go. Boop. I like it. I'm going to be right on that seam, so hopefully it won't mess our group up. Right on the seam. 147 grains, CCI. Round 1, fire in the hole. There you have it. Round 2, right above that. Round 3, right next to that one. That's a wide spread.
731 to 6.
Round 4, over to the right. Comes up to 1,000. It's over the radar. Next. Right on top of that one. Next. There you go, 10 rounds of the 147 grain CCI. Unbelievable. Wow, this thing really held tighter than the other M&P.
Throughout all grains.
Throughout all of them. And it's a hard one. It didn't mind the 147, not like that other gun did. Once again, no barrel's the same. No ammo's the same. This might be worth putting all in the same video.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what he says. He says
I figured it might have, something were to be different between the two, you know?
They clearly are. Clearly are.
So yeah, something had to differ, whether it's ammo or green.
We're gonna put my calipers. I love this. Don't that look so awesome?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool grouping.
First round, and it grouped the 147. We adjusted down, 115, adjusted down, 124, adjusted down, 147. This thing is way tighter than that last competitor. I don't know, a little bit different years. I don't know. As we said, that 147 grain federal is under 1.5. Okay, 1/7/16. Moving on down, the 115, yeah, a little bigger that way. Vertical, it's about 1 3/16. Left to right, 5/16, 3/12. It's over 5/8. 1 5/8. Moving on down, 1 5/8 to the outlier, but definitely smaller that way. Definitely a smaller group, period. It's under 1 1/8, minus the 1 outlier. It's once again 124. Coming down to this 147, 1.25 inches, 1 outlier. I'm actually very impressed. This gun did not give a wider deviation between the grain.
Yeah, 100%.
Most guns give a wider deviation between the grain. Rob, Simply Rugged, had to run away. He had a birthday party. He had a short time today. Glad I was able to get him. He ran away with the double tap defensive hollow points. But we have a double tap 124 grain FMJ. And because the 124 did so well, I'm gonna go ahead and adjust down and try a 124 double tap FMJ. But before we do it, let's go see what the 25 yard looks like.
Yeah, I honestly can't pick a winner other than that 124, but they all are pretty about damn near the same. This looks great. This looks pretty damn good, dude.
I mean, 147, that's just great. That's great. That's, I don't know, man. That gun did pretty well. You know, if it was a match gun, it would get a little tighter here. It'd hold better at 50. We're getting a lot more spread at 50, but boy, for about twice the price of that gun, you can shrink about the groups about half the size. I don't. This ain't bad at all. Let's see what it is. I'm not even gonna worry about the outlier, just as a reference. 2 3/4. You know, there's 2 3/4. That's smaller. You know, you're holding 1 7/8, 1 7/8, a 75. 1 7/8. A little wider that way. Yep. 2 3/4. 1 7/8, 1 7/8. Yeah. I don't know, folks. You decide. You decide. I kind of like that one. Put that 124. I don't know, man.
I would say that 124 about beat it, but not by much. It all held pretty damn good.
I don't even see there's any reason to try any Federal American Eagle. I would like to try a 115 Federal and 115 CCI, see if there's a difference. 124 to 124, 147, 147. This 147, 147, you can see a little bit of difference. but you would have to do 20 or 30 rounds to really get an indication. So we're just gonna adjust down and do a double tap and call it, just for the heck of it, because we like double tap. So let's try it. Here we are, double tap ammo, 124 grain, FMJ round nose match. That's what we're doing. All right, down the battery, racking the slide. She's hot, she's loaded. Stupid me better put my ears on or I'm gonna be sorry. Let's adjust down again. Here we have it. All right.
Side picture.
If we adjust down, we gotta bring the camera up. Well, that grip. All right, first round, 124 grain, FMJ, double tap. Here we go, fire in the hole. Woohoo! Round 2. And we forgot to mention we only had 8 rounds, so round 6. And then round 7. And then round 8. Hot damn, hot damn, hot damn. There you have it, folks. 8 rounds of the double tap. It's a little larger than the CCI this time. And that's so weird because last time it beat the CCI. Ah! Who would have freaking figured? Let's see how bad that is. Let's go down range and find out. What was velocity? Oop, 1120, it was faster.
Yeah, I wonder if those 620 readings were actually...
Those are sights. Oh, look. Yeah. So, on camera you can see where the point of impact is, and the dot is just to the left. If I back up, yeah. Point of impact, dot's to the left. Now, let's load a round. Guess we're... And let's see where we're at. Okay, we dropped the slide, and the dot's to the right. So now it's to the right. Then we bring her up, put a magazine in, rag it, and we're just slightly to the right, according to my camera. And where'd the screwdriver go? Over there. Let me get behind here and verify the camera scene right. Boy, that's chasing an accuracy we can't hold, but it is a hair right. There we go, right on it. Maybe one more click. So, right on it. Look at that. And if I move this here, and just for sake of giggles on camera, so you can kind of see it. If it'll focus for us. There you go. If I left and right, so you're right there. You can almost see the light shining through those holes there. Right there. And then if you come up or down, so there you go, there to there. Oh, this is something to note. See the slop in this slide? Mm-hmm. You got to take note of that. Like when touching the slide, dialing in your sights, that will move. That is just a slop in the slide. Okay, so that messes with you too. And these M&Ps are notorious for it, that even as you pull that trigger, you'll see that slide lockup change. And that slide will actually move. Competitive shooters will actually talk about that. And that's actually just the slop of the slide. Okay? So on camera, that's good documenting right now. Okay? And you'll feel that in your gun as well. Okay? And that is just the slop of the gun. Now, when it racks and returns to battery, it should lock up the same each time when it's free recoiling. So there you have it. And it should. Right back there. Let's see how close we are. A little to the right. Let me see here. Focus. Maybe another dot. One more. Boop. And that's where we have it. And that's why you dial your sights in with a loaded round so it locks that slide a little better. Something to keep in mind. So, locked up back there. Nothing wrong with the gun. Glocks are worse by it. Glocks wiggle a heck of a lot more. You know, a lot of the imitation Glocks, your Gucci Glock, all those, they all have sloppy slides. Some of them are more sloppier, and as you adjust them, they really move around. We have a video of them, maybe I'll post it sometime, and we're adjusting the sights. It's really moving around. It's a good gun though. You need to know how to zero it as it racks and chambers, and I'll zero it on the Ransom Rest. There you have it. I'm gonna lock this back and clear it. And no, now we're clear. Magazine, we're clear. We're able to go down range, and let's measure what we got down there. All right. Our target fell over. We ran through all that. There's our double tap. Comparable. Yeah, 1 3/4 inch. That's about what it did in the other M&P.
Yep.
And the other competitor. 1 3/4 inch, you know. We'll let you decide. The last competitor, the double tap. If we did 10 more rounds and 10 more rounds, the races could reverse themselves. I think this is so close. That gun will eat whatever you throw at it, I think. I didn't try all the ammo, and we'll try some HST and some other Federal. And be interesting to do the same group with the Federal. But that's it. You've seen other tests. You know how that groups just grow and shrink dramatically. I'm impressed it does not in that gun. Says something about the gun. Hands down. You've seen our tests. 115, 24, 30, it just all over the place. This one does not. Holds really well, man. We love you. Thanks for watching. Oh, you know what? Let's go check out 25 yard. Through that target into this target. 147, 115, 124, 147, 124. And at 25 yards away, yeah, 124 CCI. Yep, hands down, just looking at the group. 147 American Eagle. I think we have a winner here. So, and I think as we get further away, you're gonna see that American Eagle gonna shine. But here it's a tight race between that 124 and 147, but you know, if you're looking at that, you're looking at that real close. Once again, it eats what you throw at it. We didn't go to 50. This 25, that's pretty good, man. You figure it out. Get yourself a Ransom Rest. That thing's less than the price of that gun. And once you add an optic to that gun, it's way less than the price of that gun. $600 machine. We added the $200 remote, the aftermarket knobs. We bolted it to a wood plate, clamped it to the table. You're rocking and rolling, off and testing. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned next time. We're gonna test some more guns. We're gonna have some fun. We'll probably bring out the Mega 2. We still got an AR from Fink's Custom Guns coming up. Fink mounted the optic on this gun. We got some other guns from Fink. Maybe they're 2011. They're gun sight service pistol. Gun sight. Oh, the flag's not even flying. But hey, we love you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Until next time, hold 'em hard. Catch you again.